Hello. So I'm at work, but I had a thought. It's still early. I try to get here early so I can leave early. Y'all know how that go. My hours are set for a certain way because it, the commute and everything. Y'all, this does something. Coming back to work, I'm like, with my commute and my work hours, it takes like 12 and a half hours off my day. Ain't but 24 in the day. I got to rethink some things, y'all. um, but I got up this morning. Of course, the news hit that they found Jelani Day's body. And I think what I'm struggling with is they found his body on the 4th, and it's just now being identified as him. And I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that his mom went to the media regarding the fact that her son has been missing, and they made the Petito case a national thing, whereas her son had not even made the news, or maybe it made the local news, but it really hadn't touched the news like that. And here's the thing, because this has been running through my mind at my desk, and I got to thinking, are they going to be able to get justice for this baby? And I say that because when I get up on Monday and CPD got to address how many killings that happened in the city of Chicago, and the first thing you hear is, we don't have any potential leads. Y'all, our babies are getting killed, murdered, tortured, and what we constantly hear is no one saw anything, we don't have any leads, we know nothing. We hear this all the time. And truth be told, Jelani Day is not the only one that then slipped through the cracks, that then came up missing. And his mother is probably not the only parent that's been told it's going to take a minute to get this, or we're still working on it. And I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot of cold case files lurking around in some of them file cabinets of children that went missing that are probably floating in somebody's body of water. And I think that what's bothering me the most about this is that in Chicago, yes, do we have a systemic police problem? Yeah. But on the other side of that is that our babies are killing each other. I know you all have been following what's happening at Simeon, and there's a couple other schools that, these babies is scared to go to school because people talking about they gonna shoot up the school because of certain people and all this other stuff. Like, it's getting to the point where it's scary. You got the president dealing with the stuff at the border. The entire world is dealing with COVID. And then you have people out here who at this point feel as though they don't have nothing to lose. And I hate to say it, but a lot of the people that feel as though they don't have nothing to lose are our youngsters. Um, and to a certain degree, I believe, that's just my belief, that there are certain parents that know that their child has drugs or guns with potential bodies on them in their house. And they're probably allowing it or turning a blind eye to it. Or some of these babies are probably coming from homes where they really don't have a parent. We have to take all of this into consideration, because at the end of the day, a lot of this is our kids killing each other. We need to acknowledge some of the stuff that's going on in our home. I need us as parents to start there. I know some of you all are dealing with broken kids in your home, and you yourself are probably broken. But this is what I need, because I had someone come to me, a father, and he showed me some text messages between him and his son. And when I tell you, them text messages had me looking at him like, you a whole grown man. How you texting back and forth and y'all cussing each other out? If this is your relationship with your child, I need you to understand something. That's happening, number one, because you're letting it. Number two, because there is no communication. Texting is not a true, effective way to communicate, especially in relationships. If y'all arguing via text, it's because y'all won't take the time out to sit down to actually address things face to face. And I'm sorry, as a parent, as a parent, you all should not be arguing with y'all kids via text. Now, here's the other thing. What I read in the text is the son kept telling him, but you just don't listen to me. I'm not going to lie to y'all. A lot of us walk around and look at it like you don't have an opinion. Here's the thing. They do. They got feelings. And sometimes it's not even an opinion. It's how they actually feel. So if you've heard your child say on a number of occasions when you try to address something, they say, you just don't listen to me. I'm going to need y'all to start there. I need you all to start there. Get out a notebook, tell them you ready to listen, and humble yourself. Because they probably finna tell you something you don't want to hear about how you've been parenting them. You've got to learn how to be quiet and listen to them. Because a lot of these kids is broken because the parent is broken. And oftentimes when we are broken as parents, I told y'all I done been there, done that. When we are broken as parents and ain't nobody listening to us, we ain't listening to them. So I need you all to let's reach back into our homes, because it's too many. I'm calling them babies. I don't care what y'all call them, youth, young adults, they babies to me. It's too many babies out here killing other babies. Cause when you got to go and to the coroner's office to make sure that's your baby at that point. So I just need you all, we gotta start somewhere. And that somewhere starts with you actually listening to your child. I don't care if they already out here in the streets. When they come in at any point, just sit them down, grab a piece of paper, say, I'm ready to listen, and write down the stuff that they say they feeling. You read over that and you take some time to understand where you can help this at. Because they ain't got to be out there in the streets. The streets is not their family. And if you a single parent and y'all don't have no family, there are different programs within the city that you all can join. There are different programs that help these young men. I know it's some females out here robbing and helping too. But if you know in your house your child is not right, I need you to sit that child down and just talk to them. See what it is that they need. See why it is that they doing what they doing. And just let them know together we can help this together. And if I've been wrong, if I haven't listened, start there. Start with an apology. They human. They need to know you human too. Start with an apology. Help them to understand that you can actually admit you're wrong in certain things. This will open up the door for them to want to have conversations with you. And then you have to train your mind. In order to train your mind, sometimes you got to pray. I ain't gonna lie, I had to get prayer into my life because I had to pray before my kids sat down and talked to me. And I had to pray because I didn't want to address them in the wrong way. Let me explain something to y'all. You address things in the wrong way with your kids, they shut down. They will quickly shut down, walk out, and here's the thing, you don't even know where they're going and doing. But you know they left upset. So I need you all, let's get this together. We cannot, and I'm not saying that somebody might have killed him. I'm saying this is looking familiar though. These babies come up missing. You find their cars. We got young ladies out here who been missing, who ain't never been found. Y'all, we got to check on each other. We got to talk to our kids. We got to make sure we have an understanding in our house first. I love you all, and I will see you next video.